lo so.
Che probabilmente.
E la mia cabina dov'è?
La tua cabina è passando di qua.
Kunnen we de vertaling testen? Goedemiddag. 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 Goedemiddag.
Hallo, hallo, hallo. Kunnen we beginnen met de vertalingen te testen? We hebben deze namiddag een verandering voor de vertaling naar het Spaans en naar het Servisch. Mogen we vragen dat jullie gaan zitten, dan kunnen we de koptelefoons uitproberen. En voor deze namiddag hebben we een andere vertaaloefening. We beginnen voor het kanaal voor het Engels blijft nummer 14. Voor het Engels blijft 14.
For English, it's 14. Channel 14.
14 Engels. Kay, kun jij praten? Kay, hoor jij mij? Kay, hoor jij mij?
Okay, so it's
Spreek jij? Kay, hoor jij mij?
Yes, I'm.
Hoor jij mij?
Yes.
Hoor jij mij?
Yes. Yes.
Kay, hoor jij mij? Nee, ja, nee? Oké.
Yes.
En dan nummer 13 is voor het Frans. Pour le français, c'est le 13, ok.
So for French,
Pour
it's
le
13.
néerlandais, c'est la cabine 12. Parce que cet après-midi,
Dutch
on va parler en
channel
italien. Alors ceux qui ne comprennent pas l'italien, il faut prendre la traduction.
So for those who don't
Le numéro 12 pour
understand.
l'italien. Et puis, pour ceux de la Serbie, c'est le numéro 8, mais ils le savent déjà. Numéro 8. Et pour l'espagnol, c'est numéro 9. Ça va? Je ne sais pas où sont les Espagnols. Ça ne fonctionne pas encore. Yutka, tu peux aller voir dans la cabine pour l'espagnol.
So they're checking
C'est le
for
numéro 9, normalement.
for Spanish,
Il faut mettre sur le
number
canal numéro
9.
9. 9. Oh, comment on dit en espagnol?
9.
9. Yutka, tu peux aller voir dans la cabine numéro 9. OK?
So this, we're just checking out all the translations.
OK? Non, non, c'est pas celui-là. Il faut un autre. Tu as un mauvais écouteur. Il faut un autre. You have to change. Yeah, OK. Alors, on recommence.
So we'll start again.
Le 14 anglais.
So
le
14,
13 français,
English is
14
14.
Engels, 13 Frans, 12 Nederlands, 8 Servisch, 9, 9, 9 Spanjol. Oké?
Is it good? Is it okay?
En Florentia, is die aanwezig? Ja.
Okay, Florencia.
Ja? L'italiano è in sala e non avete bisogno di una cuffia.
So Italian will be in the hall and you don't need translations.
Allora, però, c'è una cosa.
But there's something.
Allora, facciamo parlare questo pomeriggio la
Well,
Florencia,
let
che è
Florencia
l'esperto del
talk.
nostro progetto EUC-IN.
Who
Lei
is,
viene dall'Argentina
has the
e
project of
parlerà in
EOC-IN.
italiano.
She's from Argentina and she will speak in Italian.
Hernan viene dal Portogallo,
Hernan, who comes from
parlerà
Portugal,
in italiano,
will speak
e
in
poi c'è
Italian.
Royan,
And there's Roylan,
che parlerà in spagnolo,
who will talk
ma
in
si
Spanish,
tradurrà in sala in
but
italiano,
he will be
perché si
translated in front in Italian. So we continue to play. So let's see the mic's for you.
Buon pomeriggio.
Good afternoon to everyone.
Piacere essere qua con voi.
I'm happy to be here in front of you. I'm Florencia Hernan Roylan.
Siamo parte
We are
dell'equipo
part of the group
Economy of Communion
of-
International Incubating Network, che è un progetto nuovo.
It's a new project of the EOC.
Avviato 2 anni fa.
It
e
was
che
been started 2 years
approfondiremo
ago,
durante quest'ora
and we go deeper
a
into
livello
this
generale e poi
now,
presentando,
and in a general level, and to see what we do in the local level and also in Spain. I'll try to speak slowly.
Tendo a parlare molto veloce.
I usually speak fast, so
L'EOC-IN, Economy of
EOC-IN,
Communion International Incubating Network, è una rete
it's a network,
al
an
supporto
international network
dell'imprenditorialità
that
per
supports
aiutare i giovani
entrepreneurs
che vogliono avviare aziende
that would
di
help
economia del comunione
young
e
people to
aziende
start
di impatto sociale positivo.
enterprises, businesses in the
L'incubazione
economy
non
of
è un
communion.
concetto nuovo.
Incubation is
Incubare è
not a
aiutare nella
new
fase di avvio,
idea.
della creazione dell'azienda, che è la fase più vulnerabile
It's the
perché
most
il giovane si
vulnerable
trova da solo
start
con
because
tutte le possibilità,
the
con
youth
tanto
they
Allora, che ci sia un
they
qualcuno
encounter a lot
che
of
ha esperienza,
difficulties.
che
So those who
ha
have
già
experiences,
camminato nel mondo
who has
imprenditoriale, che
done
possa
this
accompagnare,
type of
che
work,
possa
who could
aiutare
accompany
a
these youth
fare delle scelte strategiche,
to
è un
help
grande-
them choose,
è un grande arricchimento.
it would be a
Questa
great
rete è
help.
costituita
Right? This network is done by an international team. There's an office for this network in Lopiano in Italy. There's the local coordination, and then there are entrepreneurs who put themselves into service, even for those countries who don't have these networks. And then there are also different partners. I said hubs, these networks. These networks are built like an access point in each country. They are communities of the EOC. It's auto-organized in a way that they could propose something to the youth, to depend on local resources, talent, local talent. So each community gives a different thing. So we are now 14 hubs in 13 countries. The red hubs are those who were born for a long time now, and the yellow ones are a few months ago, and the green who are just born just now. In many countries, these are already existent. In 2015, do not talk too fast, please. In 2015, this idea was born because there were a lot of youth who were in contact with us, who knew the EOC, who were fascinated by this and wanted to start their own enterprise, but they didn't know how to start. So I guess we have to do something, we thought. And we knew the knowledge that in many countries that there was already this reality of incubation, like in the case of in Argentina, and sustainable, and in Mexico, in Italy, in Belgium, and Portugal. The first idea was to put ourselves into a network, those that existed already, and help the others who want to start an incubation, to help them to sustain these groups in this new reality. So in March 2016, we called these commissions, and this is how EOC In was born. So we wanted to know what we could give, how we could organize, who we would coordinate with. So there were 9 projects, 9 communities that wanted to be a hub. So last year, new EOC In hubs were born. So there was this new meeting that we had. She's really going fast. So no. After this, the hubs were multiplied after this meeting in February. Now we are 14 hubs in 13 countries. So each month we have a meeting for the coordinators, so that we could do better with these services that we could do. And then there was born the network, the African network for EOC In, but this was consisted by those who accompany the youth. The last thing that we did was to launch the web platform of the EOC In. The services that we offer are different in the different hubs
risorse che aveva.
It depends on the resources of each community.
Tanti dei hubs,
A lot of these hubs, what do these signs mean? So it's in the face of each EOCN. So you see the child, it's the first phase, the incubation phase. That's the first phase of the business.
diciamo quando la nascita.
It was the birth. It's the birth. And the consolidated business that's already in the market. So majority